Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope y'all are having an awesome night. Hope you had a great weekend. In fact, tell me in the comments what your favorite thing about this weekend was. Y'all, my name's Debbie. Welcome to my live. I cannot wait to share this idea with y'all. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm just going to share everything to the broadcast channel. And if you're new here, let me know. I love coming on and sharing ideas, and hopefully, I can share some things that y'all might want to try. If you're not in the broadcast channel, get in there. I let them know when I'm going live, because I know sometimes Facebook does not, so I try to make sure that I do. And y'all, we have got a new color of the month. You might have saw that picture I posted earlier of berry. It is a beautiful green. I just love it. I don't have it yet, but, maybe soon. Maybe soon. And y'all, look, this, we've still got snow on the ground, but when Barry goes to Walmart, sometimes I'll say, Barry, I need this or that. Well, he picked me up this today. Isn't it pretty? Let me see what it's called. Anyway, if y'all want the supplies, just comment the word standing. This is an evergreen wreath. And just says evergreen wreath. Anyway, I thought it looked springy to me. And trust me, I'm going to try, like right now, I don't have anything on my front door. Do y'all? I feel like it hadn't been that long ago that I took the Christmas tree down. And this one, I think, I love the price of it. Look, it's got the kind of the sort of grapevine, but it's nice and full, so you can add flowers or whatever. We're going to add a standing bunny. That's why the key word is standing. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sally, Patricia. It looks like the gang's all here. All right, let's get started, y'all. This is the bunny I'm gonna put in the center, and we call it our standing bunny. And then, y'all, we have got the most beautiful background designs. In fact, this one's in the last chance, which means usually that means it's low stock or it's going away. So, of course, we're gonna use that one tonight. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kathy. All right, let's get this party started, why don't we? Whoops, what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. Hopefully y'all can see me and the bunny. I think you can. And I'm going to paint it Couture Coral. It's a very pretty pink. And then we're going to put some white little elements, designs, florals. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Dee Dee. Yes, I love this bunny too. All right, so we're going to paint it pink all over. And look, I don't know if we're going to, it has like the scoring lines if you want to do whiskers. I don't know if I'm going to do that. When you have those, you don't have to use them if you don't want to. Hey, from Northeast Georgia. Y'all, I saw where, like, I forget what beach, some beach in North Carolina or somewhere is getting snow. And y'all, we still have snow, like on the ground and ice. In fact, there's no school tomorrow. Thanks, Johnette. And y'all, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. Use my dauber. Thank you. Hey, Kathy. How's everybody doing? Y'all know I'm loving all the colors. And have y'all heard of cottagecore? It's been around for a while, but I love it. It's kind of like a floral, in my opinion, kind of like a floral farmhouse. There's more patterns, there's more colors, and there's less minimalism. Y'all, when everybody was doing that minimalism stuff, can everybody hear me? Martha says she has no sound. Vicky still iced in. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. All my sound looks like it's working okay. Thank you. I think this bunny's cute too. You can do so many things with it. Oh, thanks, Marsha. I just did my fingernails tonight. Right before. I had red on last week. Or for the last 2 weeks. Let's see. Everybody says they can hear me. Okay, good. So if you're not hearing me, just turn your sound up. Because I think everybody's like, it's fine. Awesome, Julie. Okay. And y'all, if you hadn't painted with the paste, you should totally try it. You know, I've got a bunch of craft paint, but I prefer to paint with our paste because y'all look at how it goes on. So nice. Hey, Charlene. Oh, Marsha, this is the red aspen nails that I've been using them for, I don't know, probably 4 years. I would have to look at the color. Recently, they had a sale, and I stocked up. I probably don't. Oh my gosh, a foot of snow yesterday. Maybe that's y'all I was seeing. Anyway, we're painting this all over with Couture Coral. And even though the color is Couture Coral, it looks like a beautiful pink to me. Let's see, did you see the new purple nail colors? I probably did. I have, like, normally these nails are good for like 2 weeks or really longer. And I have probably got so many colors that I will never run out. Kind of like craft supplies. Oh, Sheila said her phone's messed up so she can't hear. Oh, good. I'm glad you can see me. Glad you can see me. And if y'all want me to, I'll put this fingernail information on the page after I get done later. Y'all want me to. One thing, I don't like going to the nail salon. I like these. I think they look as good to me as going to the salon. And I can just do them like in probably 10 minutes before I go live. I love this color too. It's so pretty. And y'all, I'm going to use, there's several different patterns on here. There's these little bows, which I thought about using them. But I think I'm going to just use like some of these flowers and place them around on the bunny. So that it's not like totally covered up, but it's got a few floral pieces. Johnny, and I put the link to the wreath. Like if you type standing, I put the link to the wreath in there. Thanks, Penny. Can you move the bunny down just a little on the table? Oh, yeah. Like right there. Is that better? Hopefully. Is that better, friend? I know sometimes if things are too low, then the words and stuff cover it up. Thank you for sprinkling, Teresa. And y'all, sometimes, like after you paint something, and I take the dryer off, I feel of it, because if it has like an area that feels cool, it's still damp. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, y'all always let me know if everything is like in view. Hey, Sue. Hey, Catherine. All right. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to sand this right now. Awesome, Tricia. Okay, y'all, this is one of the big transfers that has lots of designs. I think the bows would be pretty. It kind of looks like a picket fence. But, and then all these and this. But like I said, I'm going to use some of these. Just like put them around in a few places. Hey, Susie. Great to see you too. Thank you for sprinkling. Y'all know we love a sprinkle. And all that means is to hit that share button, y'all. And look, I think I got these at Walmart too. And I'm going to use some of these. Aren't they pretty? And y'all tell me, ranunculus, am I saying that right? Is anyone else getting her word on the screen? What's the word? If you want the supplies, you can type standing, S-T-A-N-D-I-N-G. Is that the word you're talking about? Let's add a little fuzz. And I'm not going to add any wax. And I'll tell you why. Because I think I might lightly sand this all over. And if this pulls off any paste, then I'm fine with it. Penny, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let me know what you're talking about, girl. And I'm going to use bright white. Hey, Tina. And see what I'm saying? You could put this design all over. But I'm just going to put here and there. We'll see how this works out. Here and there. All right. I know these flowers are pretty. So, like I said, we're not going for an all-over look, but you totally could. And this is one of those bunnies that would look cute with polka dots on it, stripes, anything. Anything. And I'm going to lift this up and see if this is what I like. And if it is, I'm going to go on to a different section. Yes, I like that. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to put a little bit more. Like, I'm going to do like this little edge right here. Kind of the same shape. I can smell popcorn. I think popped lock some popcorn. That sounds funny. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, the word is standing, S-T-A-N-D-I-N-G, because we're doing a standing bunny. That's the key word tonight, and if you type that, then I'm going to send you a message with the information, the supplies I'm using. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to do a section right here, and then I think that's going to be it. Because, like I said, you could do the all-over design, but I want to do just bits and pieces. And with all of these, in fact, you know, there's several in the last chance section that are, I call them patterns that you can use like this. Okay, I think I'm done. And I'm calling this cottagecore. Isn't that cute? Maybe I'll put, because maybe I will do the eyes and everything. Standing is the key word. Let's see. And y'all, I like to use these Posca paint pens. They come in a lot of different colors. Thank you. I love the flowers too. All right. Let's see. Dixie said, is there a beginner kit with paste and tools and stencil? I'll have to check on the site. But if I were you, I'd just go over there and look at everything. Because you can get like a small squeegee, a paste color you like, and a design you like, a small one. And then whenever you make something, it'll be perfect for, you know, your decor. All right. I am going to, if this is kind of a thick pen, but I'm going to try it. Somebody said put the eyes on. I think I need to do it white. You know, when I started out with this, I was like, I am just going to. Hey, it's funny how you change your mind when you get started, isn't it? Y'all ever do that? I do. Whoops. That's a terrible paint. Terrible paintbrush. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Yeah, everybody's requesting this. And y'all, my iPad has been messed up for a while. So I'm like, I gotta get that iPad fixed so I can do this view. So that's been my fault. My fault. Now I'm gonna cover up some of my. Let's see, what is the pen you're using? It's called a Posca paint pen. And actually, I hadn't even used it yet. Hadn't even used it yet. Let's try this. Somebody suggested a button on the eye. Yes. Put a button on the eye. Do it. I think I'm going to do the nose. And you know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'm trying to think of a cute look for an eye. Lori, it's from our cutout shop. If you type the word standing, I'll send you all of the info. I think I'm going to do these little. It's probably going to be wider than I want. Somebody's looking for the closed caption. It's on your phone somewhere. Jane says, what's the difference between chalk paint and acrylic? Actually, I'm using chalk paste. It's what I use with my transfers. And it's a water-based, chalk-based paste. It's actually a paste used for the transfers that I use. As far as the answer to what's the difference between chalk paint and acrylics, it's the ingredients. In my opinion, I choose chalk over anything else. And I mean, if you want some more in-depth, I prefer chalk paint, chalk paste, everything, but I do use acrylic paints. And I would say probably the base of the chalk paint and chalk paste is chalk, a natural material, and acrylics probably isn't. I probably should look that up. I think you can right click and get rid of your closed caption. Does anybody know? Somebody help us out. Like, if I'm on my computer, I don't see the closed caption. Okay. I scooted this down. Can y'all see it better? Let's see. Patricia says click on the small arrow pointing down for closed caption. Eyebrows and eyelash. Yeah, Deborah, in my opinion, chalk paste and chalk paint. This chalk paste that I used this was just one coat. That's why I prefer it. And did y'all hear that? Patricia said click on that little arrow and get rid of your closed caption. Hopefully that helps. All right, now I'm going to add a little distressing. Hey, as far as like, I know chalk paste, chalk paint, and all those things are different. So be sure to like look at the ingredients, check them out yourself. I'm just saying what I prefer. I mean, I like spray paint for certain things. Hey, Bonda. And I'm just adding a little distressing. Y'all know I don't like perfection. And look, you could totally not do this. This is just my personal preference. And look, if you've never crafted before, try out all the paints. I mean, there's some you can get like a Hobby Lobby for 49 cents. See what you like best. But because I have all the transfers, I just paint with the, I paint with the chalk paste. It's very thick. Usually I just have to do one coat. And isn't that cute? I want this to look a little... Isn't that cute? Okay. And then this is the wreath we're going to put it on. Let me see. I'm going to... I gotta get my glue gun going. I gotta get my glue gun going. So I'm going to do something so that I feel like I'll get our view back. Good. I moved myself a little bit. I was covering up all the work I'm doing. And look, if you don't like pink, use any color you like. I'm just in a pink mood. Oh, and look, if you order these, they're going to come with a stand, but tonight I'm using it on a wreath. And yeah, you could put a bow around her neck. In fact, probably what I'm going to do, because I'm going to use these colors to make a bow, but I might put a little raffia bow around her neck. Thank you. Lori, if you just type the word standing, S-T-A-N-D-I-N-G, I've got the paste color, the transfers, everything that I've used. That just makes it easier. In case I miss any comments, y'all will know exactly what it is. I try to make it easy on me and you. And hopefully it is helpful. Y'all let me know. Let me know what helpful thing y'all need for me, and I will try to do it. I'll do my best. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. So I'm going to put her in the middle. And this one doesn't have, oh, is that, no. It doesn't have like a up top or bottom, so you can put it anywhere. If you wanted to, you could put it on the side. I'm going to put it right here. My glue gun's getting ready. Thank you guys for sharing. I think I'm just going to use one section of this. What size is this? 4-inch. And y'all, it came from the Dollar Tree. You know, the $3, the $5, that Dollar Tree. The one that's all those prices. All of the prices. All right, now y'all, whenever I make my bow, I just kind of, the first thing I do is kind of see how big I want it. And I'm going to put it at the top. So I'm going to start out with this. And then I do something very simple. Sometimes I use a bow maker, but most of the time I just make an awareness. You know, you can take your ribbon and then I make what looks like the awareness bow. Hey, Anita. It looks just like that. And I'll be doing 3 different ones of these. Just like that. And then I'll stack the other ones on top. There's Locke waving everybody. There's no school tomorrow. We still got ice. Did y'all see how simple that is? Yeah, I'm not going to put, I'm making the bow right now, Patricia, and then I'll bring everything back out into view.
How do you do that?
Yeah, you're not going to see the wreath until we put everything. I want y'all to be able to see this bow making first. Okay, so the next color is going to be this plaid, and I'm going to do the same thing. And you can make this shorter, longer, whatever you want to do. And then I basically did the same thing. I made the awareness shape. And this is going to be a pretty big bow. I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to be cute. I love these colors. Do not know what that was. And so, see what I'm doing? You can just take 2 lengths, make this shape.
What? Yo,
and then I'll make that one a little bit smaller. Hey, Stacy. Stacy said, are you seeing my comments? I just now saw it. I wish I could have one eye on my comments and one eye on my projects. But I have to have both eyes on my project.
What if you have
just like that?
Eyes?
Okay. And then I'm going to use this to tie it up in the center. Hey, Jennifer.
I got jewelry.
All right, now I'm going to use some of this in the center, just kind of a little poof. So I'm going to kind of just wrap it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Whoop, whoop, that's the center policeman.
Just like that.
Whoop.
Thanks, Shelby. And then I'm going to take some.
Oh, whoop, whoop.
He's always happy. Somebody said Locke sounds happy.
Yeah, I'm sticking pins in my fingers.
Okay. So everything's basically where it needs to be. And I'm going to put this all together. Locke, why don't you go play with Pop Pop?
I was.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you later. Hey, thanks for coming on. Yeah, you can take that.
I found it stuck in something.
Isn't that pretty? These colors are so fun. Okay. So now I'm going to dovetail them. And you just fold your ribbon together. And you just cut out towards the wire. I'm sure he's happy there's no school. One day he said he wanted to drop out. He said, because Bubba did, talking about his brother. Well, his brother dropped a class at college. He didn't drop out. But Locke thought he meant that he dropped out. Stacy, he's feeling great. He did his round of antibiotics. Isn't that funny? He said, I want to drop out like Bubba. Like, he didn't drop out. Thanks, Teresa. Okay. And my glue gun's hot. Okay. We will fluff this more, but let's go ahead. I want to show y'all how I attach our cutouts to a wreath. And you may have already seen this. I'm going to attach this one at the top and bottom. So depending on where you're going to attach it, is where you'll want to put your, I use twine, but you can use wire, whatever you want to use. I just use some twine. I thought I had, I'm just going to use a couple pieces. And I always use a couple pieces of ribbon. And I cut my twine long enough so that I can tie it around the wreath. So I'm going to cut me 2 pieces. And I'm going to put one towards the top and one towards the bottom. And then I'll be able to tie this on. And then I just, when it's time for a different season, I take it off and change it out to something else. And I use Gorilla Glue, just like that. And then I put more. And then I use like a piece of ribbon to help reinforce it. And that's very hot. And it's got to cool off before we actually tie it on. And I usually lay the twine the way I'm going to wrap it around the wreath. Now you could use that. You can buy things to use to do this. I always just make my own. Hey Maureen, thank you. And now that's got to cool off a little bit. And then while that cools off, we'll go ahead and fluff this up. So it's kind of ready when we get ready for it. Have y'all been making anything lately? What y'all been crafting? And these, I mean, that 4-inch is, I mean, it's like a statement piece, isn't it? I love it. And then I'm going to cut these so that they're a little more fun and whimsical. I love fun and whimsical. Especially for spring. But isn't that pretty? That's going to go at the top, and I think it's going to be like the wow statement. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if these have cooled off. And you know what? I have never had one of these like pull off and not stay. What is that right there? I got a mad face for some reason. I don't know why. Marsha's been doing diamond dotting. Linda made a bunny door hanger from one of Barry's wood shop. Awesome. Bonda inked a shirt and a tea towel. Stacy was sick yesterday. Oh, I hope you are feeling better today. All right, so now, see, I've got this for the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to put it where I think I'm going to want it. And like I said, if you grab this bunny, it is going to come with a stand. So you don't have to use it on a wreath. You can just paint it and chalk it and use it wherever you want to. Okay. Now I'm going to tie it on here. Oh my gosh, look at Patricia has been sanding. She did her toad on both sides. Stained and chalked a crab to put it on. Painting a snowman. Y'all have been busy. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that this is straight. I don't want those leaves covering her face. Okay. Painting some little wood books. Awesome. Y'all are busy too. I love it. And y'all, doesn't it feel good to make something? I love it. Okay. Isn't that cute? Now you can fluff. I'm trying to make sure I've got this where y'all can see it. Let me know if you can see it okay. We're about to put this big bow on here. And I'm going to have to move this around so you can see my bunny. Yeah. Hey, sometimes people like hit the wrong button and it might be that little mad face. Patricia, that sounds so pretty. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to turn this again. Tie my bow on. And then I might have to move my bunny down a little bit. When you have a big bow, sometimes you have to do that. Right? Sometimes you do. Maybe I'll put the big pink behind a little bit. Some of this. Because you can totally do that. You can move it around. Even like when I put it on the door, I still like I'm fluffing the bow. Thanks, Marilyn. Do y'all do that? I mean, if I move from one door to somewhere else, I'm always fluffing the bow. Yeah, you can put the bunny on one side, the bow on one side. But I think once I get it to where it's where I want it, it's gonna be fine. And I like that little pop of color. Thank you. And look, like I said, if your colors aren't pink and green, totally use whatever colors y'all like. All right, let's hold this up so we can see. You know what? Our snow has not melted. Tomorrow it's going to be in the 40s. So I think it'll melt some. But that's the reason, I mean, this snow's been here for like 7 days. Pamela says every time she walks to the door, she messes with her bow. Thanks, Pam. Y'all, isn't this cute? Y'all, be sure to check out that Last Chance section where this background design is. There were several. We just decided to do this one. But that looks so fun. Can you tell I'm ready for spring? But I do like, in the daytime, it's so bright outside with all that snow. It's so pretty. I hope it melts a lot tomorrow. All right, friends. This is what we did tonight. I hope you guys love it. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing. I will see y'all later. Bye now.